My name's Michael. I live in Newcastle in New South Wales and completing a Bachelor of Business Management with 5 units left. So 2 this teaching period and 3 more to go. So hopefully, all going to plan, I'll be completed the degree by early to mid next year. Currently, I'm an area sales manager for a large international company, which basically just means I have to look after my own schedule, see the most important customers that get the best bang for the buck really for the company. As for the personality test, I actually came back as an advocate. So basically, it's part of the diplomat group, saying that there's an increased sense of idealism and morality, but not to the point where I can't take concrete steps to achieve goals and put in place plans that'll help me get through whatever I'm trying to actually work on. For the traits that I've chosen, I've gone with self-confidence, being a team player, and communication, along with time management skills. We'll start with self-confidence, and my example is going back to the start of my career, back when I was only 20 years of age, and I was actually promoted to branch manager of a national plumbing company, looking after one of their stores that turned over $5 million per annum, had 12 staff, and also about 200 odd customers. Being a 20-year-old and handed that much responsibility was actually quite daunting. That was compounded with the fact that I found out after I took the job that there was actually a small little betting pool going on between some of my colleagues and customers of how long I'd actually last in the role. There was no one that was happy to take up any odds over 6 months. So I think there was about 60 odd people, they said, and not one of them backed me to last longer than 6 months. Happy to say I lasted about just over 5 years before I actually decided it was time for a change and went travelling, and then before coming back and finding the role that I'm currently in. So without some self-confidence and belief in my own abilities and what I'm capable of, I probably would have lived up to those people's expectations and only lasted, under 6 months. The next example is probably combining 2 skills, being a team player and also communication. That's actually using my current role. So as an area sales manager, I'm only one part of the big picture for the company. So I'm dealing with multiple people to satisfy customer needs and offer excellent customer service. So basically this could revolve in dealing with the service departments, manufacturing, and also other reps on the road with me. So without good communication skills, because I very rarely get to see these people face to face, all over the phone or by email, if we're not clear in communicating, if we're not talking a lot, often we don't get anything achieved. So having that clear communication skills to be able to express what we need and actually work as a team with the goal in mind of actually just fulfilling the customer's desires is actually the hardest part of the role. And without actually strong team players, without actually a strong team mentality, we actually wouldn't be successful. We wouldn't sell anything. So that's probably my example there. And the last one is the time management skills. And I'm sure, like many of you, it's basically, my example is this: balancing study and work life. So I'm often on the road, often traveling around New South Wales, nights away, a couple nights away at a time, trying to find the time to actually fit in the study. I've really got to plan out my week. Firstly, I'll plan out my work week. That's the priority. They pay me, so they get first choice. Where I'm going, who I'm seeing, making sure I'm seeing the right people, but then also planning the study after that. Picking the days I've got the most time, picking the days I'll actually be most attentive, open to learning, actually wanting to sit down and learn, and pretty much just day by day just going through and setting out a plan. Obviously, it doesn't always come off, but if I've got the plan there for, say, 3/4 of the time, it works out well for me. So they're my examples. So self-confidence, team player, communication, and time management skills. And I'm open to pretty much joining a team that wants to excel. I really like achieving a good mark, as I'm sure we all do. And so if you'd like me in your team, send us a message. Cheers.